Brave Business YouTube channel.
Yay! We're so excited to introduce another one of our friends. So, Jessie, tell us about you. Who are you and what do you do?
Yeah, so my name's Jessie. I'm a holistic fitness coach. I coach women online in the health and fitness, specifically holistic fitness realm. I also am a avid horse girl vibes always. And if I'm not working, you can either catch me at the barn or at the gym. That's pretty much where I roam these days.
Awesome. All right. First question for you. What were you like as a kid?
I was pretty outgoing, even though I felt like I was shy. I had no problem like talking to strangers just like randomly, but I also like I'm the oldest, and so I definitely had like that second mom kind of bossy attitude as well. And it's served me well in adulthood though.
That's awesome.
What are 3 things you're really good at?
3 things I'm really good at. Organization. I planned my husband and I's entire wedding using Google Drive in 10 months. So definitely like very organized. I feel like I am a really good communicator as well. Like, especially in like a form like this where I have no idea what questions you guys are going to ask and I can think on top of my head pretty quickly. So organization, communication, and then honestly just like a widened perspective of life and being able to really like imagine what other people are going through, kind of empathize with them and really just understand like they're doing things for themselves and based on their like frame of reference that they have for life, not necessarily like my frame of reference. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense. I wish everybody had that like awareness about situations. I think the world would be a lot better if people didn't take things so freaking personally. That's a great list.
I agree. I totally agree.
So what are your dinner plans tonight?
Dinner plans tonight. Well, it's very not glamorous, but I am actually on like an 8-week plan with my coach. And so my dinner is chicken and rice and buffalo sauce and blueberries.
That sounds good. The blueberries surprised me. Everything else sounded good. You'll also get blueberries, but that's good. That's good.
What is one of your favorite accounts to follow on Instagram or TikTok?
So honestly, on both of them, it's probably like the person that comes to mind. Her name's Fallon Taylor. She is a professional barrel racer and also like owns an 8-figure like clothing boutique business. So they resell products that they buy wholesale, but they also have their own lines of like denim, kind of athleisure wear, more like it's like very equine horse focused because that's obviously what she does for a living. So, but she is very open and honest and vulnerable and authentic in herself. And I really love and admire that. So she's on both platforms and I love to follow her on both places.
Very good. What advice would you give yourself 5 years ago?
5 years ago. So when I think about 5 years ago, I actually was just about to move down to Arizona. And the advice that I would give to myself is, that's such a good question. I honestly don't know if there is any advice that I would give because everything played out after we moved there the way that it needed to and was supposed to. I guess if anything, just like be open, be consistent, be persistent, and good things are coming.
Did you play any sports growing up? And if so, what was your biggest takeaway from that experience?
Yes, I did. I actually played soccer. I did like the whole kindergarten soccer thing. And then actually in 3rd grade, I tried out for a traveling team and basically played year-round soccer from 3rd grade up through my sophomore year in high school. So I would play for the high school, and then in the off season, I would play for my traveling team. And then I stopped playing my junior year of high school because I wanted to do other things, but I also was burned out from soccer and I didn't have any intention to play in college. And at that point, it's like if you're going to play in college, you want to keep playing on your traveling team. If not, then there's really not a point. And the biggest lessons that I learned from that, I think it just really helped me build character and learning to work like in a team, having to rely on other people while also pulling my own weight. Like teamwork is definitely a huge thing. I think team sports do that for a lot of children and adults.
Yeah. When something amazing happens, who is your first phone call?
My husband, 100%. He's literally like my best friend. Almost our entire relationship, we have not really been very far away from each other. When we first started dating, we actually were working at the same place. That's how we met each other. We just worked on different floors. And so I would, go up and say hi to him during the day. We'd have lunch together, and then I'd go over and hang out with him in the evening. And so almost our entire relationship, we're just used to being in a very close proximity to each other. And with that, like, we're just literally each other's best friends. So it would definitely be him.
That's sweet.
What is one app or software that you use every day for business?
I would probably say InShot. So it's a video editing app. And the reason why I say that is because I cross-post short form video across every platform. So Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. And so I will like download the video, and I will have to, because of course no one wants you sharing the same content on every platform, right? They want you to uniquely create it on your own. Nobody has time for that. So I'll download it from one platform, go in, lay the sound over it, crop out any watermarks, blah, 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 save it to my device, my actual phone, and then go post it on other platforms. So I'm in that app almost every single day because I'm posting almost every single day.
It's awesome. What is one of your most unpopular opinions?
One of my most unpopular opinions. Organized religion is a joke. Having
Say it
grown
louder
up,
for the people in the back. Yes, go ahead.
having grown up in the Mormon church and having a very nuanced, I mean, I could talk for hours and hours on this, but I just think that organized religion is more about oppression and brainwashing and fear mongering than it is actual like community and service.
Yeah, you're in good company here with that perspective, but it's sad. It's sad, especially like for you to share what your experience was and for it to be so negative. I hate that for you.
Really?
So, when did you start your business?
So I started coaching actually right about a year ago is when I really started to kind of promote it. I launched it, brought on my first clients at the end of June, beginning of July last year. Previous to that, I have been a real estate agent, which I started doing that in 2019. So I've been in the entrepreneur space for 4 years.
Okay. If you could donate $100,000 to any cause or charitable organization, where would you donate it?
Honestly, I'd probably split it. That's like, I don't know if that's skirting the question or whatever, but I would probably split it between something definitely towards like animal shelters. I'm obsessed with my dogs. I like bawl over animal shelters, that the fact that they even exist type of thing. So definitely something animal based. Also something LGBTQ. My mom is lesbian and my sister is bisexual. And so I have a lot of really close ties through them to that community. And I just, again, like kind of going back to the whole organized religion thing, I just think it's a joke that we just can't let people live their own lives because we don't understand why. We don't need to understand why. We just need to let them live. And so I really love that community. I have friends in that community and would love to just support them however I could.
Me too. What's one thing you always do when you travel?
So if I'm air traveling, so if I'm flying, it's like tradition for me at this point, but I will go to I'll arrive at the airport and then I will go to one of the convenience stores or something located in the airport, and I will buy a Sudoku book because I love to do Sudoku on the plane, and like the old book, actual book, not on my phone. I like to have the actual book because I love Sudoku, and so I'll usually either listen to music or a podcast or watch a show and do Sudoku while I'm
I do that
flying.
when I fly too. Yeah.
Really?
Can y'all please teach me how to play Sudoku?
You got it.
Because I don't know how it works. I've tried it before. Like, I'm a crossword puzzle person, and I can't figure out how that works. So, is it a math thing? Does it include math?
No.
Like a little bit? Okay.
No,
maybe
it's like a process of elimination process, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, this is going to be a fun one. What is your go-to fast food or fast casual restaurant?
There is a place here in Utah. It started here in Utah, and when we actually moved to Arizona, we were really sad because we thought that they weren't in Arizona as well, but they are. It's a fresh Mexican grill. It's called Costa Vida. It's very similar, like Cafe Rio is also they're the same thing. Chipotle, very similar. But Costa Vida actually catered mine and my husband's wedding. So it's like one of my go-to places because I just love it so much.
It's so funny. Okay. I've seen it and I don't think I've ever been there. I'm going to have to go.
Yeah, they have one down by you. But yeah, we were really sad when we moved because we didn't think that they were down there, but they were.
That's a happy surprise. Do you have any pets? And if so, what are their names?
Yes, I have pets. Okay, so I have my dogs. I'm obsessed with them. I have an Australian Shepherd. She'll be 5 in July. Her name is Sage. And then I have an Australian Shepherd Border Collie mix. Her name is Coco, and she'll be 3 in September. And then I don't technically own any of the horses that I ride, but the one that I ride the most, her name is Jessie. She's 8 years old. She's humongous, but she's super sweet, has a super cute temperament. And then actually a couple months ago, one of the horses at the barn had a little filly. Her name is Harley. She's 2 months old, and she is spunky and super cute, and she loves me because I spend so much time with her.
Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. I was always scared of horses, and I grew up in the country, like down here in Alabama, in the country, and they're just so big. They're huge, but they're beautiful. What time did you wake up this morning?
Well, my alarm went off at 6, but I didn't get out of bed until 6:45.
I love that for you.
Okay.
I love that for you.
My husband and I'm usually, pretty good at getting up, but last night we got caught in some episodes of Suits on Prime Video. I've never seen it before. Audrey's never seen it before, and we just kind of got caught. So we didn't go to bed until like 11:30. So when 6 o'clock rolled around, I was like, yeah, no.
Relatable.
I love it.
Okay. To finish off on, what is your mission or purpose for your business?
So I just really wholeheartedly believe that women are chronically underserved, not only in the fitness community, but also just in the health and wellness, medicine community. I feel like we are so detached from our bodies, from our purpose, from, so many different things. And I just want to really just truly educate and inspire other women to become one with their body, to take care of their body, and to understand how they can do that on both a small and large scale, because our health is directly, connected to the wealth, and wealth can be relationships, it can be love, it can be finance, it can be, anything you want, but our health directly impacts our life on a daily basis. And when we don't feel good, we don't, we're really leaving a lot on the table, I think, especially as entrepreneurs too, because we are the skill set in our business, right? So without us feeling well, our business usually doesn't move forward. So My mission is just to help women really understand that and learn and how to truly, genuinely take care of themselves.
What a great note to end on. That's
Well said.
beautiful. You did it. You did it.
Thank
That wasn't
you.
too bad, was it?
No, not at all. That was a lot of fun.
Good. You had great answers.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. And it's so fun. It's always good to see you. And we just have really cool friends, including you. So, of course, you had great answers. And that's why we wanted to talk to you. And for you, if you're watching, please make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications when we post a new video. And also, new videos come out on Wednesdays. And our podcast, Big Brave Business, which you can find anywhere you listen to podcasts, comes out every Tuesday. So we will see you next week.